welcome back to another episode of Ask Christina Was Here. Happy to have you guys here today, and I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much for understanding and just giving me a week of rest. That was great. So I'm back and ready to go, and today I'm going to be sharing my photography tips, secrets, capturing, editing, sharing process with you guys. This was one of the questions that I got on my Instagram from a couple of you, so I'm very happy to go ahead and answer those questions today. And so you know, I'm taking all these questions and I'm putting them into a Google Doc, or they are in a Google Doc as I get them, so I will definitely be able to see all the questions I want to answer, or all the questions that have been asked, and get back to you. Especially if I see it and I think like, oh wow, this is like a question that immediately needs to be answered. I'm actually like having a conference call with somebody tomorrow, and I've been known to just email you and be like, hey, I really loved your question. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but it's a great question, so like let me answer. I don't know, I'm like weird about it. I have my lemon water here today. Like, I talked about it like it was a special guest. Nope. I'm just letting you know. So grab your coffee, grab your water, try hot lemon water. I'm trying to be like, I don't know, I read it on Lauren Conrad that you should, drink the hot lemon water. I think it's really hot right now. I'm scared. Oh gosh. No, we're good. Okay, yeah, it's good. You should try it. Okay, so let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to be sharing tips for both iPhone and DSLR camera, because I don't know which one you have, so I'm just going to do both. I have, my camera body is the Nikon D3200, and I have a 55mm lens. Great camera, great lens, worth the investment if you're a blogger, small business owner, etc. And then I have an iPhone 6 Plus. It really doesn't matter. I used to have, like, my phone before this was an iPhone 5. Like old school iPhone 5. I mean, that's not even that old school, whatever. Anywho, so it really doesn't matter like what smartphone you have. So, we've talked about this. Sorry, I have notes here in case you're like, what is she looking at? We've talked about this before. Natural light. Please use natural light. I don't want to reiterate this too much, but flash, whether it's on this camera or your phone, flash is for dads at Disney World or frat house parties, not for pictures for your blog or your Instagram account. Like, you just don't need flash. Just take pictures. Like I've said before, I've got my window right here, so I will often take pictures in this general area. I've got a white bedspread, so yeah, natural light. Also, do not use backlight. So backlight, let me show you real fast. Let me a little ratchet. You're probably gonna see my my setup here, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, so yeah, that's where you guys are sitting. But backlight would be if I took a selfie right now like this. I mean, I don't really even know what this coloring is doing for me, because the light, aka backlight, is behind me. Behind. Yeah, so it doesn't look good. Like, the only people who can pull that off are celebrities that have like 2 million followers on Instagram, so nobody cares that their pictures look like that, but like, don't take pictures like that. So, also, another thing, light colored backgrounds look really, really nice. So like I said, I love my white comforter. If you can refrain from eating on your bed, wearing self-tanner on your bed, wearing makeup on your bed, doing anything on your bed. Okay, sorry. But yeah, just like be careful, because it's white, and yeah. But it makes for really good Instagram photos. You can also, my friend Rachel does this. She has a like white rug, like one of those furry shag rugs that are really trendy right now. Yeah, she has a cute one. She got it at TJ Maxx, and so she takes her pictures on that, like as a little backdrop, and it looks really, really nice. I also have a ton of white poster board under my bed. I do that all the time. I think light backgrounds, actually I think it's scientifically proven, honestly, that they work better. Whether you're putting your picture on Pinterest, on Instagram, on your blog, it's just cute. So I try to do that. So I guess another thing would be to shoot in threes, and I mentioned this in a recent blog post, but basically you want to have an odd number of items. So you could take a picture of your coffee with a magazine and a nail polish, rather than just like a picture of coffee and nail polish, or just a picture of your magazine. Like, it's more aesthetically pleasing that way. I think a great thing about the, actually, I don't know if it, hold on, the lens cap is on, so, yeah, I mean, basically when you're taking a picture and you're looking through your little, what is this called? I don't know, honestly. I'm going to tell you that too. I'm not a pro. I really don't know a lot about cameras, and so I always just look up things on Pinterest. I type in the name of my camera, Nikon D3200, and I say tips, like, tell me what to do. And then it tells me, like, oh, this is the best aperture to put your camera on for taking a picture like this. And I'm like, wow, thank you, Pinterest. And then that's how I know how to take pictures. Like, I've never taken any photography lessons whatsoever. But as I was saying, I also like to line up my pictures, whether I'm taking it with my DSLR or my camera on my phone. I just like to kind of imagine it split as a grid, like in threes. And, you know, sometimes to add interest, placing something in that third quadrant or that first quadrant, taking something a little bit off center. I think adding interest to your picture in any way is going to look really, really nice. So yeah, as far as editing goes, I used to use ViscoCam. Well, I still use it, but I used to use it for filters, but I don't use filters anymore. If you scroll back till maybe like November on my Instagram feed, that's probably the last time I used a filter. I use Facetune to whiten things that are already white. So if I took a picture of some items laid out on this bedspread, I would take it to Facetune and I would whiten that even more because it looks so nice. Like, I don't know. That is one of my secrets. I always whiten these walls, not completely white. I always whiten them. I said this before in my very first video. That's why I'm having deja vu. Also, there's a details button on Facetune. It just says details, and basically it almost like sharpens aspects of your pictures. So I just took one this morning, actually, of my lemon water. It wasn't this lemon water, but it was a lemon water I had this morning. And like I sharpen, it's gonna be weird, but like, you know, the lemon part, like the fruit part, I press the details button, and on the picture I just like colored over that part, and it just kind of brought out the details, so it made it look like I took it on my nice camera, but I just took it on my iPhone because I don't got time for that. Okay. Where was I? So then I will take it into VSCO because I'll like brighten the picture up or add a little bit of contrast, nothing special. For photos on my DSLR, I downloaded this super cool thing. It's actually not that cool, but it's free, so that makes it cool. It is like a photo editing software from Google, so go to google.com/Nik Collection, N-I-K collection, and you can download it, and there's a bunch of different packages. They're really filtery, like, kind of, like, you know, did anybody have Facebook in 7th grade, like, 2008, 2009, and you would, like, make edits of pictures for your friends and, like, add in text, and it was really pixelated, and that is kind of what some of the features can do, and so I don't really like that. Like, I'm not going to edit a picture like that, but I use the Color Efex Pro 4, and I pick the Brilliance/Warmth one, and I just warm up my pictures a little bit, and that's more of my pictures for fun, like pictures that are really colorful. That's not my usual aesthetic, but like when I go to the farmer's market and I take pictures, it looks nice to warm them up a little bit. It just really gives them a brilliance. So I put those on my Twitter, so self-promo, you should follow me on Twitter. If you don't, it's at, I was gonna say it's Twitter, no, it's at Christina96X. As far as sharing, I think the best way to not distort the quality of your pictures that you have taken from your, you know, fancy camera, I think the best way is to text them to yourself. This is just something that I have found. I don't know. Emailing them to myself, they were getting like messed up, the quality. So I text them to myself, like on my computer. I just drag it to my, I guess this only works if you have a Mac. Gosh, never mind, I suck. Sorry. But just don't like, especially if you keep editing it and over editing, if you're adding those filters, if you're just adding a whole bunch of like, I don't really know, random stuff, it is going to distort the quality of it. So that's really why I don't use a lot of heavy filters. Use hashtags. We can, if you want, I can do a completely separate video on like what hashtags to use, how to hide your hashtags so people don't see them. That is honestly the coolest thing that I've learned in the past couple months or so. And keep your editing process the same. Sorry, I don't know if you're like, what is this? It's some marketing notes, but now it's these notes. Sorry, keep your editing process the same. So basically do the same thing for every picture. Do the light backgrounds, do the natural light, do all the other stuff that I said, and you're going to have a cohesive, nice gallery. So those are my secrets, and this is a longer video than normal, so hopefully your coffee isn't cold. Thank you for watching. If you have a question, email me hello@christinawashere.com, or just find me on Instagram and let me know. I will see you guys next Friday. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Bye. Wait, I forgot where the button was, so that's awkward. Bye.